What's going on, guys? If you're watching this video, chances are you can't make up your mind whether or not to get the new Apple credit card. You've probably heard all about it and you've seen the hype about the new metal credit card that Apple has released, but you're not really sure if it's worth your money. In all honesty, the straight answer is both yes and no. It really just depends on all of your wants and needs. Now, I know we normally trust Apple with all their incredible gadgets and technology and stuff like that, but how are they going to compete in the new credit card domain? Well, luckily for you, I'm going to help you out with that dilemma, and by the time you're done watching this video, you can make an informed decision for yourself. Before we get too far into the video, I want to tell you a little bit about me if you guys are new to the channel. My name's Dylan Hippensteel, and I run Hip Finance. My goal for this channel is to help people financially and help meet their financial needs. And just as a disclaimer, this is not financial advice, so do everything at your own risk. But before we get started, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. And if you want to go a step even further, make sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified every time a new video is posted. But without further ado, let's get started. So let's start out with the release video that Apple uploaded on their channel. In this video, they introduced their new Apple credit card. And the first thing I noticed about this video was that they disabled comments on their YouTube video. Now, we know it's annoying enough when a celebrity does this, but especially when Apple does this about a credit card that people want to talk about and get reviews and stuff like that, it just seems sort of weird. We want to see how the audience reacts to the new credit card and if it's a good decision or not. But anyway, in the video, Apple goes on to describe their credit card as created by Apple, not by a bank. Now, this is partly true, because it's also very misleading, especially for those of you who are new to the world of finance. Although Apple may have created the credit card, it's still backed by a bank. And not just by any bank either. Apple's credit card is backed by Goldman Sachs itself. You know, the leader of the subprime mortgage scandal of 2007. Not only did they admit to defrauding investors, but they also agreed to pay a $5.1 billion settlement. That doesn't look too good. And also about that, how the card is created by Apple. All of its processing is done by MasterCard. So that tagline that the card is created by Apple and not a bank isn't entirely true. It isn't true because beneath the brand appeal for Apple, its practical use is pretty ordinary. But it's not all that bad. There are certain features that Apple does nail. It provides real-time data and analytics, which is a step in the right direction, especially if you're not someone who's used to the sites like Mint.com who give you insights on your credit report. In fact, the incorporated maps feature even tracks the exact location of where you made each transaction. This could come in handy if you're forgetful about where you've made your purchases. Now, let's move on to some of the technical and financial aspects of the card. Apple offers 2% cash back on all purchases, which I know this sounds great at first, but there's a catch. You only get that when you pay with the credit card through Apple Pay. And let's be real, many of the places you'll probably be shopping won't take Apple Pay, so the offer will pretty much be useless. Now, you still do get cash back on the Apple Card, but it's not 2%. If you don't use Apple Pay, you'll get 1% cash back. Now, that isn't that impressive compared to some other cards. However, they also offer a 3% cash back when you use the card to buy Apple products. I know that sounds great, but the reward isn't nearly good enough compared to what plenty of other cards offer out there. Let's take the Citi Double Cash Rewards credit card for an example. The Citi Double Cash Rewards credit card gives you 2% cash back on anything. And in exchange for all of your electronic purchases, it even offers an extended 2-year warranty. That includes all Apple products too. So essentially, it's getting a 3% cash back versus getting a 2% cash back along with an extended warranty. Any financially smart person would probably tell you to go for the Citi Double Cash Rewards credit card instead of the Apple Card. The extra 1% will only help you save a couple of dollars anyway, and the extended warranty will actually be more fruitful in the long term. The winner here is pretty obvious. The next feature of the Apple credit card is the clear and transparent display of the interest you pay. It's not revolutionary or anything like that, but it's pretty helpful for daily use. It's especially great for people who have a hard time conceptualizing just how much interest is costing them. Also, seeing the interest firsthand will motivate people to spend down their bill as much as possible. Over time, it'll help them save money. It's not impossible to do any of this without the Apple credit card, but the way Apple makes it more easily accessible to the general public with its clean and nice interface is pretty cool. However, you should never be paying interest anyway if you pay off your cards in full and on time every month, which is what you should be doing with a credit card anyway. Another great feature of the Apple credit card worth mentioning is that there is no fees whatsoever. And yes, that includes no hidden charges either. There are other cards that offer these features, but Apple stands out because it doesn't charge any foreign transaction fees on a credit card that has no annual fees. This one's pretty unique, and Apple deserves appreciation for pulling that off. The credit card also stands out with how it nails the security and the privacy aspect of its usage. Apple Pay technology creates a unique card number for you, and then locks it away in a secure element of your iPhone. As a result, this is what you get for a laser-etched titanium card with no number on it. Technically, it's useless when you consider real-life applications, but hey, it looks really cool and trendy, and you get to experience what carrying a metal card around actually feels like. The texting feature that Apple offers is nice too. It's not ordinarily unique or anything, but most millennials and Gen Z would rather they text a robot for help than call the same robot and ask the same question. In essence, Apple seems to have created this product for mass appeal. It's not meant to be the best one out there, and certainly isn't trying to offer crazy competitive rewards to try and give cards like the American Express or the Chase Sapphire a hard time. It's not supposed to attract credit card nerds because most people don't really care all that much about getting the maximum value for their money. They just want a handy, no-fee credit card that does the basic tasks for them and is made of metal. It's a bit of a novelty. We'll give Apple that. It's hip and gets attention, and that's what the aim seems to be. It costs nothing to get 1 to 3% cash back, which is decent. As we said, Apple isn't going for people who want to optimize rewards and squeeze the most value from everything. Also, when you take into account the crappy old credit cards most people have been using, it's suitable replacement. This market is in fact much bigger and easier to appeal to. In terms of market share, Apple will certainly be successful, and nothing else really matters from the perspective of the brand. Apple understands the average audience, and the company is making a mass market card for most people. There's pretty much nothing to lose for them. But at the same time, do we think there are great chances Apple potentially missed? They could have improved the mass appeal of the card, getting more people to buy it. Firstly, they don't offer any kind of sign-up bonuses. Like, who does that? If you want tons of customers right off the bat, the least you could do is offer some $100 cash back on the first few $1,000s spent on the card. They could have also provided other rewards like $300 off a brand new iPhone or an Apple TV, or maybe even a free streaming service for a year. The possibilities are limitless. Just about anything that hooks the attention of impressionable audience would have done the job. Usually when companies offer bonuses of this sort, they're obvious baits. Still though, they almost always seem to work. It's especially useful when talking about a no annual fee card. Everyone would want to buy it and they'd have no reason to cancel it either, because even without using it, the card isn't going to cost them much. So yeah, that's a possible marketing strategy that Apple missed out on. So personally, would I recommend getting your hands on the Apple credit card to everyone watching? Again, the answer can either be a yes or no. It really depends on what you intend to use it for. But personally, I think there are better cards out there. Remember, it's a no-fee card with 0 transaction fee and a titanium body without any numbers on it. How could you not want that? It's fun to use and suitable for most daily life applications. Just make sure you don't make it a go-to option if you're looking to maximize your earnings. Compared to the most lame generic cards out there, it's a better option, especially if you've always been an Apple enthusiast. If that description doesn't apply to you, I do have a couple alternatives worth checking out. The Citi Double Cash Rewards card is a pretty solid option. It offers a more broad 2% cash back without any annual fees. It also provides an extended warranty, which is something you'd be thankful for when it comes to the protection of your electronic gadget. Also, the Discover It Cashback credit card offers a 5% cash back on revolving categories. This one's worth exploring if you're looking to save up a couple of extra dollars. In conclusion, if your goal is to maximize rewards, then the Apple credit card isn't for you. You could still get it if you're a credit card nerd and like collecting cards, but there are better options worth your attention. In contrast, if your aim is to get a basic no-free credit card that you can enjoy using for daily purchases, then yeah, Apple does get the job done. If nothing else, at least it's made of titanium with no numbers on it. That's always a plus. You could be the cool person walking around with the most trendy credit card. But anyways, you also have the option to use a credit card inquiry to get a card with a high sign-up bonus. It would give you a way more value up front. And let's not forget, if a lot of people are starting to get the credit card just for the look, plenty of other credit card companies will probably hop on this trend. Then the cards with better rewards and better cash back will still have the edge over this Apple credit card, because not only will it have the great bonuses and cash back, it'll also have the trendy look. Regardless, I do think the introduction of the credit card would be profitable for Apple in the long run. In spite of all of its drawbacks, it has hooked the interest of many, especially those who actively follow and anticipate the products released by Apple. When you're biased towards a brand, like many of the people when it comes to Apple, it doesn't really matter whether a new product is worth the price or not. You tend to just trust it anyway because it's an Apple product. And seeing how Apple nails the basics of a good credit card, most people won't bother obsessing over the specifics. What's more, the credit card is a smart move and will enable the company to be able to partner with Goldman Sachs on other banking products eventually. And this is where Apple will really become profitable with recurring revenue. So, what are your thoughts on the credit card Apple has introduced into the market? Do you think it's worth your money, or are you skeptical of its legitimacy? Apple is an electronics brand after all, and it's not their primary domain. So it makes sense if more financially literate people are doubtful about the long-term benefits the card has to offer. Still, because of its name, many people will blindly trust it, and the fact that people are even considering buying a credit card from their favorite electronics brand speaks for itself. Either way, it's worth checking the card out and deciding for yourself whether the hype is well deserved or not. If you appreciate the video and found it helpful, make sure to show support by smashing the like button. Also, I'll leave the comments open unlike Apple, and comment down below what you think of the card. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. This way you'll always be notified when I upload more content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.